The Ogiame Atuashe III Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition.
Good morning and welcome to another interesting and exhilarating, beautiful debate competition. This is the Ogiame Atuashe III Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition. We are pumped up, and we're super excited to be back on here to continue progressively with the competition. We've experienced wit, we've experienced brilliance, we've experienced intelligence and everything else in between. And we are super pumped. We can't wait to find out what exactly is going to happen today. I am your moderator. My name is Rejoice Debekeme. Right now, we have schools G, H, and I. In those categories, those groups that are on standby to deliver their power of words and persuasion. Let's find out the different schools for the category we have today, starting off with Group G. We have UGBORIKOKO Secondary School. We also have First Oxford Schools. We have Elevado Schools. And then we have the Hill College. This is stage 3, and of course, is getting heated. The pressure is mounting, building up, the excitement, on here. We are waiting for all of it, and we can't wait to experience all of it. That's why you have to stay with us, follow us, like us across our social media platforms at Atlantic Media and TV. Okay, without this particular set of people I'm about to introduce right now, we will not exactly have a successful debate competition because we need their expertise and their wisdom and their professionalism coming through. I'm talking about none other than our distinguished panel of judges. For our chief judge today, we have a seasoned administrator. He's none other than Comrade Ajay Adarakaren. We also have a beautiful business mogul and administrator extraordinaire. We have Mrs. Jane Tostani Biayi Pribo Samuel. And of course, we also have a distinguished tech entrepreneur, a youth tutor and facilitator, none other than Mr. Raphael Edema. Amazing. Now, just before we get right into it, we're going to hear from our judges what some of the guidelines are for the debate competition today. Over to you, judges.
First, the use of mobile phones are highly prohibited. Cheating leads to immediate disqualification. Proper decorum must be maintained by participants and teachers. Specific debate topics and motions would only be sent a week before participants' session. Participants will be given 10 minutes to speak for their team, 7 minutes for the lead speaker, and 3 minutes for the supporting speaker. A countdown will begin 1 minute before the participants is notified to stop speaking. Exceeding of time limit by the participants lead to deduction of marks. Judges are only expected to give their remarks after each session alongside score points. Participants will be judged based on the following: 1. Stage presence. 2. Confidence, accuracy, time management, neatness, intellectual ability, public speaking, presentation skills. Audience are only permitted to cheer after the presentation is concluded or indicated by the moderator. This is to ensure that participants are not distracted. And finally, the panel of judges include professionals. Their decisions are final and cannot be contested. Thank you. You're welcome to today's section.
Thank you, too. Thank you so much to our judges for lending us your time and your expertise today. Now it's time for us to welcome our brilliant contenders. For the first group of schools, we have UGBORIKOKO Secondary School versus First Oxford schools, but unfortunately, we don't have First Oxford School present for this particular stage for the competition. All right, so then we have only UGBORIKOKO Secondary School. They're going to be representing themselves, and it's now time for us to meet the debaters. Oh, wow, wow, wow. We can't wait for this one. All righty then, let us make welcome the lead speaker for UGBORIKOKO Secondary School.
Good day, Mr. Moderator, panel of judges, accurate time people, my fellow speaker, and of course, my esteemed audience. Standing before you is a bona fide student of UGBORIKOKO Secondary School, Ashibongu Tibabasi. Today, I am here to explore a question that has puzzled scholars, policymakers, and community leaders for centuries. A question that speaks to the very fabric of our society, cultures and systems of governance. Questions that ask, are traditional institutions still relevant in modern governance? Can they adapt to the demands of a rapidly changing world, or are they relics of a bygone era? First and foremost, what are traditional institutions and modern governance? Traditional institutions are established customs, practices, and organizations that have been passed down through generations in a society or community. They are often rooted in social, cultural, and historical context and play a significant role in preserving in promoting the identity, values, and customs of the community. They are living institutions, not museum pieces. Examples are monarchs, council of elders, customary courts, and so on. While modern governance refers to the systems, structures, and processes used to govern and manage societies, economies, and organizations in a contemporary era. It emphasizes accountability, transparency, participation, and the rule of law, and is often characterized by constitution, democracy, good governance, and sustainable development. First and foremost, sustainable development. There are several roles which traditional institutions play in modern governance, of which one is cultural preservation. Traditional institutions play a very crucial role in preserving cultural identity. Also, they help to pass down customs, values, and beliefs from one generation to the next, ensuring the continuation of cultural identity. Also, traditional institutions foster community cohesion. This is done by providing a sense of belonging and unity among community members. They promote social bonding, cooperation, and collective responsibility. For example, the establishment of marketplaces and other organization of activities like general cleanup of the community, which brings the community members together. Furthermore, they help in conflict resolution. Traditional institutions have a proven track record in resolving conflicts and disputes within communities. They provide a platform for mediation, arbitration, and reconciliation, helping to maintain social harmony. For instance, the place where I reside, this is the UGBORIKOKO community. Only very serious cases are the police involved. Other minor cases are solved in the community secretariat, also known as the Ogwan. By so doing, they have helped to reduce the workload done by the police to maintain peace and order, and also enables the police to carry out other duties effectively. In addition, traditional institutions possess indigenous knowledge and expertise that can influence modern governance decisions. They can provide valuable insights into environmental management, natural resource conservation, and sustainable development. Moreover, traditional institutions offer social support systems that cater to the welfare of community members. They provide assistance with education, healthcare, and economic empowerment. A perfect example of this is the Ogiamiatua shared the third intercollegiate quiz and debate competition, which is organized by the Olu of Wari in collaboration with other corporate bodies. Also, other youth empowerment schemes done by various traditional institutions contribute to the development of the nation. Another important role played by traditional institutions in modern governance is that they contribute to innovative problem solving by bringing unique perspectives and approaches to modern government challenges. Lastly, traditional institutions can promote accountability and transparency in modern governance by providing a check on the powers of modern institutions and ensuring that decision-making processes are inclusive and participatory. For instance, the amount of money known as allocations that are sent to various states in the nation. These allocations are in turn shared to the various communities. And the kings are the ones expected to use these allocations in the development of their community. The chiefs are the ones mandated to bring such news to the people, and oftentimes, the people's opinion are sought. We can see that traditional institutions are transparent in their dealings, and if they are to be integrated into modern government structures, they will help to promote accountability and transparency in modern governance. And not only that, the desires of the people will be met. Conclusively, traditional institutions still remain highly relevant in modern governance. By recognizing the value of traditional institutions, we can build more inclusive, effective, and sustainable governance structures that benefit all members of the society. Thank you.
The lead speaker there has come through presenting their primary points for UGBORIKOKO Secondary School. Now it's time for us to hear from the supporting speaker.
Good day, Mr. Moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my fellow speaker, and of course my esteemed listeners. I am Ijala Gibbs, a bona fide student of UGBORIKOKO Secondary School. I'm here to lend my voice to my lead speaker in supporting the motion which states that traditional institutions are still relevant in modern government. But before I go into the business of the day, I would like to define traditional institutions. As the name implies, traditional institution is simply built upon or based on history, ancestry, and cultural relationships. Despite the rise of modern governance structures such as democratic government, centralized state, and legal system, traditional institutions remain crucial to the political and economic functioning of any society. Below is an extensive discussion on why traditional institutions continue to be relevant in modern governance. Firstly, complementing modern governance structure. Rather than replacing modern governance, traditional institutions can complement state structures. Many African, indigenous, and Eastern societies have systems where traditional leadership coexists with formal governance structures. This dual system can help ensure that the needs of the local population are met in a culturally relevant and effective manner. For instance, in countries like Botswana, Ghana, and parts of Nigeria, chiefs and elders have still consulted in major decisions regarding land use, community development, and local governance. These institutions act as intermediaries between the people and the government, ensuring that these policies enacted at the national level reflect the specific needs and concerns of the people. In this way, traditional institutions help to foster a more inclusive and participating form of government. In addition, legitimacy and trust. Traditional institutions help to, in many societies, traditional leaders are often viewed as legitimate authorities due to their long-standing relationship with the people they serve, unlike modern governance, which may often be seen as corrupt or self-interested. Traditional leaders are typically chosen based on their wisdom, age, and deep connection to the community. This historical legitimacy can give traditional institutions a considerable influence in governance of region, especially when people have more trust in local leaders than in state apparatus. In an area where modern governance is seen as corrupt or out of touch with the needs of the populace, traditional institutions can be a source of hope and stability. They can act as check on the power of the state and hold politicians accountable to the people, providing a counterbalance to modern governance that is too centralized and detached from local realities. Conclusively, traditional institutions are not relics of the past but vibrant components of modern governance. They offer important contributions to social cohesion, conflict resolution, resource management, and cultural preservation. By blending traditional institutions with modern governance structure, societies can create more inclusive, culturally sensitive, and sustainable political systems. With these few points highlighted, I hope that you will agree with me that traditional institutions are still relevant and continue to be relevant in modern governance. Thank you.
Okay, and now we have hit the ground running for the Ogiamia Tuashe, the third intercollegiate quiz and debate competition. The debate competition particularly is stage 3, and we have UGBORIKOKO Secondary School opening the floor for us for the competition today from the group G. May I ask, G stands for great. Yes. Okay. We're going to find out how great they did when we return back from the break as we leave our judges to analyze the performances. Please do well to stay with us.
Don't miss out on exciting news, events, and more. Stay connected by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Atlantic Media and TV.
And it's now time for our judges to reveal how UGBORIKOKO Secondary School fared for their performance and their topic there for traditional institutions. Are they still relevant in modern governance? And they are for the motion, as a matter of fact. Right now, it's your moderator here speaking. It's Rejoice Debekeme. Let's get on to our judges to find out how they fare. Judges, what do you think?
Well, thank you very much, our very distinguished, amiable moderator. It's been a good time out here, and we want to applaud the participants for their good performance. It's a competition, and in a sense, a winner must emerge. However, we're all winners. there is no loser. And we are doing it together. On our part, we are for the motion. We're also against the motion. So we're on your side. We're on everybody's side. However, watching out for your delivery amidst others. I want to appeal to teachers or instructors. I don't know that probably is a time frame given to them to prepare for this competition. You don't need to memorize. You don't need to cram. If you have an understanding, a grasp of the topic, you understand the concept, I think you should be able to deliver and deliver well accordingly. Because the process of trying to memorize, if you lose a track, yeah, in fact, you're done. And of course, God needs to help you in that instance. However, it's been a good performance. And of course, we're looking forward to something good coming out of it. So once again, welcome. Thank you.
Just to add to that, it's a debate and not a recital. So when you practically memorize your points, it comes out as you're just reciting it, and we don't really get what you're saying, especially when you were, if there was an opposing side with you.
Right. I think they did make some valid points during their presentation, but I also noticed you made some mistakes. And when you make such mistakes, you lose step and you lose focus. So that happens because you're not, it's not coming from this place where you understand what you're trying to say. It seems as if you've just tried to rehearse it over time. I think it goes more to say we should have something in schools where kids can be able to speak properly, just some kind of stage practice. It's not easy, but you can get through it. Other than that, I think you guys made valid points. That's the one thing that I can take out of it. Thank you.
Thank you to our judges for their expert analysis. Now it's time for us to get to the scores, and we're finding out right now how UGBORIKOKO Secondary School fared. How did you do on the score sheets for UGBORIKOKO Secondary School? They came through with a total of 42 points. Well done for your stage 3. You have done well. We're going to find out at the end of stage 3 when, of course, we've gone through all the 64 schools that are present for this competition. We're going to find out the top schools who are going to be moving on to round 2. But right now, we're not in a hurry. We're basking in the moment, in the debate. We're taking all the hits and all the pressure and all the spilling out of intelligence from our different debaters. We're not done with Group G. As a matter of fact, we're transitioning nicely now to Elevado Schools and the Hill College. They're going to come through right after this break.
The Ogiame Atuashe III Intercollegiate Quiz and Debate Competition is proudly presented by the Office of the Sole Representative of the Olu of Warri to the NMPCL in conjunction with Cora Care Foundation, and proudly sponsored by Rokotech Integrated Services Nigeria Limited and Ali Innovative Nigeria Limited. Ruth Gender Foundation. Media partners Atlantic Media and TV Group, Cora Radio, Prime Gossip Gazette, and Ugeoyokoro TV.